Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to teach you how to do a really solid, classic Larry Jennings card trick. This was one of his favorite card tricks and he actually came up with a brilliant name for it. Are you ready for this? Larry's Favorite. It's the first effect out of his book The Card Right, published in 1988. It's based on an old Harry Blackstone effect called Card Unnumber out of the book Greater Magic, published in 1939. Harry's uses a stripper deck and Larry's is completely impromptu. Alright, so for this I need a card selected. It can be any card. Let's just pick this one right here. Alright, remember this card. Don't forget it. We'll put it back somewhere in the middle of the deck. Alright, I'm going to find the card in sort of a unique way. It's going to be from a number that you name. Alright, just to make it easy and make it between, say, 10 and 20. You're not here, so we'll use my assistant. Hey Google, name a number between 10 and 20.
Here's a random number, 17.
17 is a random number. So watch. Have you ever noticed the way people count cards? Sometimes they'll count cards off the bottom like this, or sometimes they'll count cards off the top like this to try to cheat, right? But I'm not going to cheat. In fact, I'm going to use a special way. I've been practicing to count cards. All I do is come over and take 17 cards off the top like this. Watch, you ready? Boom, 17 cards. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. What was the card? 7 of diamonds. Alright, so this is how you do Larry's Favorite. So what you want to do to prepare is get 16 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And what you want to do is put a downward crimp in them from your side. So you just come over to the back here and put a downwards crimp in them. So you can see that from your side, you can see that downward crimp there. But from the front, when you put it back on, you can't really see anything at all. Alright, so that's going to enable you to just pick up that 16 card block pretty easily. Now what you're going to do is have them select a card, but you want to make it between the first 16 cards, so just spread a few cards and have them pick one from the 16 card block. So we'll assume that their card is the King of Clubs, and what you're going to do is close the deck up and lift up at the crimp, so you're holding 15 cards, and they put it back on top there, so now it's the 16th card. Now you can give the pack maybe a false cut if you want to, but it's not really necessary. And you say, look, we're going to find the card in a unique way. It's going to be from a number that you name. And you want to make it seem like you're coming up with 10 and 20 off the spot. So you say, it can be any number, but just to make it easier, and make it between, say, 10 and 20. So with whatever number they name, you demonstrate how people count cards, and the effect is you demonstrate how you as a magician counts cards. So if they name 16 right off the bat, you're golden. All you do is lift up at the crimp and you have 16 cards. So you just count them face down, and the last card will be, of course, their card. So the whole key of this is just adding or subtracting cards to get to their number. So if they name a number lower than 16, you take their number and subtract it from 16. It's pretty easy math. So if they name 12, your key number is 4. So you go into your monologue and you say, look, have you ever noticed the way people count cards? Sometimes off the top like this, but you never count out loud, just to yourself. And then what you do is turn the deck over bookwise, because you always want to keep that crimp toward yourself. And then you say sometimes off the bottom like this and deal a few cards. Alright, then you take these cards, turn them over bookwise, and put the deck on top of them bookwise. So now you say, look, this is how I count cards. All I do is come over, pick up 12 cards, boom, there it is. And this is 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and there's their card. So if they name a number higher than 16, you do something a little bit different. If they say 19, you do the same thing. Your key number is 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. And then turn the deck over, 1, 2, 3, and then instead of putting these back over on the bottom, you put them on the top this time. So that's adding 3 cards on top, making 19. So you just come over, lift up at the crimp, and then you have 19 cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and there's their selection. So when you're practicing this, it's going to be pretty easy because it's simple math, right? But trust me, when you're on the spot and you just learn this trick, it's going to be quite a shocker. When they say 18, you're like, oh shit, what do I do? So just make sure that you're really comfortable with this before you go out and perform it. From my experience, doing this trick is just one of those things that they react really strongly to. Probably because it's a really good trick. So trust me when I say it's definitely worth the practice you put into it. So until next time, happy practicing. I love you guys.